Welcome. It's slow.
Budget.
ENT. Say that second part with me. Before we get into doing any Ren today, I got to put out a warning, a disclaimer of such, because there's been some recent complaints. So we're just going to do it this way, and then it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? So, warning, caution before enter. Your boy low budget, he may talk a lot. Okay? I could talk for a minute. I could talk for 3. If I hear something that sparks dialogue inside of me, I'm going to say it. Okay? Second warning. Second caution. I may pause a lot. I could pause 4 times a video. I could pause 30 times a video. Okay? Now, if you start to experience symptoms of being annoyed or annoyance, I have a few remedies for you. You can fast forward past the talking you don't want to hear, or you can back out. Both are completely acceptable. Now, if this doesn't apply to you, welcome. We're going to do Ren today. Could be some talking, could be some pausing. We'll just see. If this ain't for you, you don't got to be here. I know that sounds blunt and rash, but it's what it is. Shouts to all my UK people. I know this really don't apply to y'all. So, like I said, if this doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Just know, my UK fans, that with this video, we need 3 subs, and we're going to hit 500. 500 in 2 months. Had 16 when I started doing this again. We almost at 500 now. I cannot even begin to thank you. Also, shout outs will go in here somewhere. Around here. Watch out for your name. I got everybody up on the board, so we're going to get y'all in today. Yeah, 2 minutes intro. Let's go. Also, I know, see, I talk a lot. It'll be all right. Get over it. Take it up with your mama. There was a couple comments like, man, I can't believe he ain't never listened to Ren. I promise you, on my mama, on my kids, on my granddaddy's ashes, Sick Boy was the first time I ever heard Ren. Really the first time I even listened to a full UK rap song. But there's Sick Boy. But literally, Sick Boy again. We've never heard or listened to Ren over here. So, full journey, fresh journey, new eyes, new ears. Let's get into it. We're going to do Hi Ren. That's where we're going to start. We're going to find it. Here we are.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Looks like we're back in the same place we was in the last video. All right, you know the drill. Slow budget. It's 1 to 10. I don't care if you like the score. I don't even care if you don't think the score matters. We're going to give it a score anyway. All right, that helps us so we know where we're at with each song, and it also sparks dialogue with the fans of the song. So, this is 9 minutes. Holy shit. All right, I got to shut up. Ren-Hi Ren. Let's get into it. Hi, Ren. I'm John. Low budget ENT over here. Hold on. What the fuck? If you don't know, I'm a sucker for anyone that can pick a guitar. Electric guitar, acoustic guitar. If you can play the guitar, you have my attention for hours. And if you can play it well, hell, you may even can have me. I don't care. Yeah, I know I just paused. Get over it. Take it up with your mama. The guitar play is astounding. Okay. I grew up in the backwoods of Alabama. My grandfather picked the guitar. My little brother picks a guitar. A lot of my friends pick guitar. Like, this is some really good guitar play. If you, I know. He paused again. Woo, you'll be all right. If you're a fan of guitar play, come by on Full Metal Fridays and watch some of the Lorna Shore, the guitarist in that. Amazing.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that.
Okay, so we're talking to somebody on the inside. Alter ego. Someone's on the inside. He's talking to somebody inside of him. He's like, hi, Ren, I'm back. I bet you didn't think you'd see me again.
Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate.
See, the thing with these highly creative minds, like Ren, anyone that's highly creative, okay, they tend to have these alter egos or these coping mechanisms, if you want to call it that. There's always a struggle with the internal dialogue. I have it myself, and I've had to realize that not everyone has internal dialogue going on inside of them. Some people just only think about something when they have to. Okay, it's where someone like Ren, this dialogue, you got to understand, is constantly there. Anytime you have a thought, anything, it's like another person is there arguing with you. And a lot of times these two conflict with each other.
This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things
It's very NF-ish. Very NF-ish.
might be falling.
But it's not, because, I mean, he has his own thing, his own style, and he doesn't sound like NF. Okay, I say it's NF-ish because of the way the dialogue's being story told. Okay, the way he's going back and forth inside of him and giving you problems that you can relate to as his fans.
In place, and my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone,
And the reason I know, shut up, I know it's my channel. I paused it. It'd be all right. But he's completely different from NF and the Ast. I don't want you to think that he's an NF clone, because he's not. I've only watched one video, this being the second one. I've never in my life seen NF play a guitar or do anything other than hip hop. Okay, so the only comparison I'm saying is in the content of how he's going back and forth.
maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so
That's NF's problem, because I mean, there for a long time, you know, nobody, like once or twice, a handful of times, okay. Every song, no one wants to hear you just hating on yourself every song.
lucky having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
This just goes to show how it starts to conflict inside, because inside, internally, he's, man, look, you're not the first to do this. You're not the greatest at this. There's something inside trying to kill who he is, and he's always at war with that. You can never let that be. Like, it doesn't matter if someone else has done it. You can still do it, and probably do it better if you put it in.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath.
Stand on it, 10 toes.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
See, most people who don't struggle with something like this don't know how hard it is for these people to just get out of bed and function, because it may not be the extenuating factors outside of them. Their war is internal. They're when you're your own worst critic. There's a Japanese proverb: never speak harsh to your inner self, because you will weaken yourself. I know that's, paraphrasing, it's not the full thing, but if you're constantly telling yourself that you're not this, you're not good enough, whoop yada, eventually you will believe that. You will put yourself into that mold. As someone who does that, it's really, really, really fucking hard to get out of that. Okay, no one hates you more than you. You know what I'm saying? And no one can talk more shit about you than you. And if you don't learn how to correct yourself, you're in for one hell of a war.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time
All right, so I'm gonna let the rest of this ride. We got 4 minutes left. I'm gonna try not to pause it anymore because we're coming up on 15 minutes. So
to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong.
okay, first off, I know what I just said. Take it up with your mama. We don't neglect vocals, okay? Not on this channel. Shouts to the Law Twins. We're not gonna do it. Those vocals are very crispy, very clean vocals, very islandy vocals.
When I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climbing to different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Okay. Okay, hell of a message at the end. I felt that really hard. Psychosis is a lot. Okay, I don't know too much about autoimmune. I know it's something with your immune system. I know that much for sure. But I know a lot about psychosis. Had an aunt that dealt with it. I feel I am on the spectrum of some sort. just because, I mean, there'd be nights where insomnia hits and I don't know if I've slept or not. I don't. There's time lapses and stuff like that. It's yeah, I felt this was powerful. 20 minutes, Jesus. Y'all better love me and watch all of this. This was a powerful message. This is a good introspective track for to start with. Just gives us a good feel for Ren. I feel like me and Ren can relate on a lot of things. I feel like a conversation between me and him would be pretty good. That's not what I was looking for, but it would be a good conversation to have. This is going to be an 8-7. The last one got a 7, but that was just a baseline, so we have something to score against. This is going to be an 8-7 because this was really good, a really powerful message. Location was the same, so we knock off half a point for that. The guitar play was fire, the vocals was fire. 8-7 feels real good. That's gonna be it for today, guys. It's big love over here, like always. Also, if you've watched this far, you know the drill. You're the real MVP of the channel because it's a 21 minute something video. So shout outs to you. You some of the best fans on the channel. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I really, really appreciate you.